Alrighty, welcome back to the Cozy Cottage Homestead. Do you know what's better than frugal? Free. It's free to like, subscribe, share, and leave a friendly comment. This morning I just couldn't sleep last night. I got up early, decided to do a couple of morning chores. Just thought I'd let y'all hang out with me and let the grandchildren and all the other little children that I know that doing chores is not always glamorous, and when you live in the country you have the luxury and the freedom of doing it in your nightgown. In some cases I generally don't do it in my nightgown. I usually put on a robe, but either way I've seen absolutely no point in getting dressed. As a lot of people I know would say, girl, your nightgowns and your robes are more modest than what I see people wearing to town. So I'm very comfortable with it. If you're taking the video the wrong way, then you're just taking it the wrong way. I'm just trying to get some chores done first thing in the morning and then get on with my day. Go take a shower after all the chores, probably more like a bubble bath, and soak, and then get ready for the rest of the day. So I don't have any sound or no music, all the hoops and whistles, just cleaning out underneath the rabbit hutches. I generally like to rake it all up in the middle and then put it in the wheelbarrow. Sound's probably not going to be very good because I'd probably have to holler so you could hear me. And for some reason my voice doesn't pick up on the camera very well. It'll pick up these rabbits thumping and airplanes flying by. So who knows, maybe one day I'll get a better camera, which this is a brand new camera. It just wasn't a $5,000 camera. So we'll get there eventually. I guess we do this about once a month. And right now we have some of the mini Rexes left. So they'll have to get sold pretty soon or given away to good homes, because it won't be long, it'll be fall. And when it gets cooler, it's time to rebreed the rabbits again. The meat rabbits. This will go into the compost bin. I will leave some of it out and put it in a 5-gallon bucket and do 3 to 1 fertilizer, the rabbit manure being 1 to water being 3, and make a rabbit tea. It is good and nutritious for all of your gardening plants, flowers, trees, bushes, any kind of vegetables, fruits, anything you want to look lush and green and healthy. Rabbit tea is the way to go. And as you heard, fertilizer is expensive. That's just another really good bonus for having rabbits. And the other thing with the rabbit manure is you can use it on your plants immediately. You don't have to wait for it to compost like other types of manure. It will not burn your plant. It's considered a cold fertilizer. All of this is probably a big percentage of it. Whatever I don't put in the compost bin. I have a couple of raised beds that I'm getting ready for the fall gardening. Also, right now in the south, you can replant a few of your vegetables for a fall growth. Our cucumbers didn't do very well in the spring garden because it was really dry, and then it was really hot. and now we're having more rain. So I'm hopeful that the fall garden for the cucumbers is going to do better. And you'll see little pieces of cordboard in here. I put boxes in the rabbit huts for the rabbits to play with and chew on. And when it falls out or falls down, it composes just as good as the compost. So it just adds some volume to your compost. I definitely save cordboard to put in my compost bin, as in paper towel rolls, toilet paper rolls, stuff that doesn't have a lot of prints on it, and it just composes down. It adds some volume to your compost, and it makes a barrier, holds moisture. You'll get all the good insects in there, such as the night crawlers and all that. All the good stuff you want to have in your garden. All the worms help to aerate your garden, your soil. So also adds the worm casing from the worms, their natural waste. So it's good either way you look at it. This really isn't very hard to do. I just take my time. And as mentioned before, we do everything on a small scale. We don't really need to have this large rabbit operation going. It's more than enough for us to provide us the meat that we need. And it was worked out pretty good because we had already processed the meat rabbits. And then I didn't know Miss Silda, my mini Rex, was going to have 7 babies. So I've gotten rid of a few of them. And now I have a few more left. I kept one. And a friend of mine I have one here for her. And I still have those 2 beautiful blue girls left to go to a good home. Right. Get that pulled out of here. Well, thanks for joining me today at the Cozy Cottage Homestead. Farewell, homestead family, friends, and neighbors, and hope you have a beautiful day.